I'll put a chart up here that I found actually interesting, which indicates that actually FX, foreign exchange volatility, is going down, not up. You would have thought with all these headlines it'd be going up. It actually is heading downward.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of mind-boggling. All volatility measures are heading down, but you're right to point that out. Emerging markets, for a whole lot of reasons, are a little riskier. Therefore, you get more volatility there than you do in developed markets. But you also get more growth, and so, hold your nose, buckle your seatbelt, and you still got to be in the emerging markets.
So what does that do to safe haven? And in particular, that leads me to the dollar. Like, is the dollar a safe haven or not?
It surely still is.
It still is, regardless of, say, the deficits that Powell warned about yesterday, despite the fact that we're having the Fed turn more dovish. It's still a safe haven.
We're the reserve currency of the world. That is a big vote in the favor of us being the safe haven. And you layer on top of that the fact that the U.S. is the largest economy in the world. We're growing reasonably well. We've got a good resource base. We're not perfect, but we're more perfect than lots of other places.
Are we overestimating the difficulties globally?
I don't think so, David. I mean, think about all the mild and bigger hotspots around the world. There are a lot of them, and we got a new one in the last 24 hours that we have to worry about. So, this market up 20%, mostly focused domestically on the Fed and the China trade thing, has a few other things now to worry about. They're secondary in nature. We don't need to put it up on the top shelf, but they're there.
But it does raise the question as to what is the next catalyst? Because if you take out, the Fed being a headwind, you take out trade being a headwind, are we at the top here? Like, how do you then invest in the market?
I think the easy money for the year is in. We went from, remember, the Fed's going to raise rates every meeting for the rest of our lifetime in the fourth quarter. China and the U.S. are never going to sit down to talk, and I look out the window and I see a recession. Fast forward to today. Fed's never going to raise rates again. We're going to get a great trade deal in a few days. And, I look out the window, it's a blue sky. There's no recession to be seen. The truth's somewhere in the middle.